Can you swim so fast? I think he's been shooed off. Where's the nest?
Well, goodness knows what VEDA day it is. 12, I think. Yes, everything went a bit pear-shaped towards the end of last week. Crazy weather, snowing, then very sunny. It is quite chilly though. So I've taken the week off work. I ended up having to do about 3 hours work this morning though, even though I'm on annual leave. And I spent a bit of time with Ben because he's on holiday, so we went for a walk in the village. Then I've come over to my dad's and just making a kind of final assessment of what we need to do. But it's quite chilly here, and that's enough for the first day. And probably need to try and edit these vlogs, but I didn't really want it to get to interfering with stuff I've got to get on with in life, and I'm going to stick to that. I am vlogging a little bit every day, so yeah, just keeping everything in perspective. But anyway, just thought I would catch you up with something if I'm going to be vlogging every day in April. Really, the reason I wanted to do it was just to record this kind of time in my life where we are winding up everything and really trying to figure out the foundations for our future and, you know, where we want to be living for the rest of our lives or something. I don't know, I have no idea, but it's a transition time in our lives anyway, so I thought it was a good month to catch up with that. And this is real life. It was really chaotic over the last few days, so there we go. Welcome to my chaos, and thank you for joining me in the journey. Good afternoon. I just realised I haven't started vlogging today at all. So welcome to VEDA day 13. I'm at the tip and it is half an hour to closing time. And I've only got clothes and some of my dad's old printers that didn't work, and it's a lot of my mum and dad's old clothes that were still hanging about in the wardrobes. So gradually clearing out lots of stuff. Hello everybody, it is VEDA day 14. I have been working on very boring admin stuff all day today to do with my dad's estate, and it has sucked the lifeblood out of me. Ben is a bit cheesed off because he's been doing all the cooking all week. Sorry about that, Ben. And I can't face doing anything else except getting a pizza. So that's what I'm doing. I've driven down to Waitrose. I have been out today already. Ben and I went out for a walk at lunchtime. It was cold and grey. The sun's come out now though. But that is all I've got to update you with. I don't think this VEDA thing's working out right now. I'm not doing interesting enough things, and it's quite difficult getting through it. So, real life. Talk to you later. Hello everybody, it's VEDA day 15. I feel a bit more normal today. I think I've recovered from feeling overwhelmed over the weekend. I did a workout this morning, had a bath, and been catching up with things in my bullet journal. Yesterday, I think I mentioned this already, I was working on sorting out shareholdings and that kind of thing, and it was sucking the life out of me. I think partly because I'm not in my office right now because Ben's been renovating the windows, but he's going to clear that out today and I'm going to be able to get back in there, and then I'm going to feel a bit more orientated with everything, so that's good. I've come over to my dad's. There's just a few things to finish off here, and I thought I'll cut the grass for one last time. You never know, it might not be the last time, but I'm thinking it is, because I think we're going to exchange contracts this week. But the moles have come back with a vengeance. I've just put a big pile in that bucket there, and there's another big pile there, so these windmills are not really working. So I think after I've cut the grass, I'm going to go to the garden centre and get some mole repellent and put that down. And this is a hawthorn tree that I think we're looking to plant in memory of my mum somewhere in the cemetery. But it looks like I'll have to trim that branch off that sprouted out of the side, and hopefully it's going to blossom. That apple tree over there, no, it's not apple, is it? That's the sloe tree has blossomed. Good morning everyone, welcome to VEDA day 16. I have not been sleeping very well this week, and I felt so tired during the day. I felt like I really wanted to have a nap, and then ended up going to bed at about 8:30. Then I got woken up at midnight because Ben was still working on these windows. So I'll show you now. So they're finally in, although the side bits have got to be hinged yet, and I think they're just wedged into place with some bits of cardboard. These ones are screwed into place with some wonky screws, but they'll be painted over. So Ben was very keen to do his own secondary glazing, because on the outside where you see these curved bits, there's very nice original detail, and it's all the original Victorian glass as well. So that was very important to him. I'm sure we could have got somebody to make some windows and replicate that, but anyway, he's a big DIY man and learning as he goes, because he's never fitted these kind of windows, and he's going to put some kind of gas in between the window and the secondary glazing to keep it from steaming up. So apparently there's going to be holes drilled from the outside and valves put in. Anyway, here's the state of my office still. So I haven't been able to use my office, and I am struggling to find papers that I need for what I took this week off to do. So that's the thing I'm really struggling with, is the fact that I've actually taken time off work and I'm not getting done what I need to do. And also I kind of took time off work because Ben was off work too, but exactly the same thing happened at half term. He gets involved in a project and he gets hyper focused, and so the house gets taken over and the rest of us living in the house are kind of in survival mode, trying to cope with it, and B, he can't stop doing what he's doing, and so we don't go out for days out and do fun things, because he's just got to do that next little bit and then that next little bit. Because yesterday we'd agreed that he was going to do the side panels as another phase, but he said he felt that if he put them in the shed he would never get round to doing it, which I can understand, but it's also like one of the symptoms of people who get hyper focused. Still, that's what I'm married to. Okay, so I'm back in my office. The windows are finished. The lace curtains are back up again. I've trashed it the way I want it trashed. It's a beautiful day actually, and Ben has gone out for a cycle and I'm getting these shareholdings sorted out. I realised I've run out of granted probate certificates, so apparently it takes 2 weeks to order some more. But I have sent off a scanned copy to a solicitor to get some certified copies, although one of the shareholding companies said they don't accept certified copies, but I'll send them an original. I'm taking it slowly. If I was working, I'd be thinking, I'm not getting these tasks done quick enough, but it's been so stressful the last few days that I'm just going to take my time so that I actually get it done. Oh, and another thing is my best mate, Debbie, who lives in Southampton, has texted to say, let's meet up tomorrow for coffee with her and her husband in Chawton, which is where Jane Austen's house is. It's very beautiful. I'm sure I've vlogged there before, but I'll do some vlogging tomorrow too. So we're going to meet up with her and her husband and me and Ben, and I found the coffee place because I thought we'd better book a table because they've got tables outside, but what they've said is they're only doing takeaway and they've put some tables in the car park, so we'll be fine. That would be really lovely to meet up with some friends after months. Well, this is my first bit of fresh air today. I've come out to post a couple of letters to do the shareholdings, and then there's only 2 companies to go, but they have separate addresses for each shareholding, so I'm just going to wait until I get the other copies of the grant of probate certificate. So it's gone 5 o'clock. It does feel a bit warmer though, so I hope it gets warmer from here. I've just bumped into Ben on his way back from his bike ride, and he was going to pop into Sainsbury's, but he didn't have a mask, so I've lent him mine. Well, I feel like I actually got some things done today, so I'm feeling quite happy. I really do need to work on some things though, just to do with, not exactly assertiveness, but it's something to do with, you know, keeping your sense of self and not getting kind of overtaken by other people and what other people are doing. I don't know how to do that very well. I think I have been quite kind of assertive, but yeah. I don't really know why I'm laughing. Yeah, I'll have to do a whole separate talky video about that. Just being very clear about what you want to do and how you want things to be and holding through on that. And I really, in terms of kind of like sorting out the house or maybe, you know, moving to a new house, I really want the focus to be on what brings me joy. And I think I mentioned this before, like if we declutter this place, I really want to look at stuff and think, is that something that's just arrived that was somebody else was chucking out? You know, those kind of things just really don't bring me joy, and I want us to not do that anymore. And as I've said loads of times, be more intentional, but the intentionality has got to be, it's got to bring joy. So I'm sitting here enjoying the evening sky in the conservatory. I'm going to switch the camera around. So there's a little bit of moss and stuff like that on the conservatory roof, but otherwise colours are amazing. See if I can lighten it up a bit, and I'm just watching the birds on the bird feeder. Some cute little robins and things like that.